Hey, what's going on, dudes? Robotical Gamer 456 here, and today we're going to be reviewing and taking a look back at LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. Let's get going, shall we? Following LEGO Harry Potter in 2010, TT Games returned to the LEGO Star Wars universe. Where they left off, TT Games had successfully retold the first 6 Star Wars movies. Now they returned to retell the first 2 seasons of Star Wars: The Clone Wars from 2008, with making a game of a current IP so close to the start of the show. How didn't they do? Is it a proper sequel to the complete saga? Let's find out. Let's start with the character designs, where the complete saga used existing pieces and some original designs. Clone Wars changes the minifigure design slightly from the original minifigures, and some honestly for the better. They changed the eyes for most of the characters while using original and to be announced figures. They also brought some of the characters from the complete saga over as bonus characters, giving them the newest designs. For example, Qui-Gon Jinn. Now, let's look at some of these designs really fast. Each one you can tell, especially characters like Ahsoka, Anakin, and Obi-Wan, for example, all have the whites of their eyes and the color of their eyes pretty much changed. And that can be said for 90% of the characters. Even look at Count Dooku. Emperor Palpatine, I think these are the superior designs from the original, while the other ones do have a classic nostalgia part in my heart. These designs are just superior, and I wish we could have gotten them instead. But let's move on to the gameplay. Now, for the many gameplay aspects, and oh, yes, there are a lot of new things to go over. Let's start with the normal gameplay. The normal free and roam gameplay is very similar to all other LEGO games up to this point, but with some improvements to the combat. The game massively improves on utilizing the other character types. It has you go from character to character to engage both players in all sorts of different uh, fuck. 3, 2, 1. Normal gameplay. The normal free roam gameplay is very similar to all other LEGO games up to this point, with some of the improvements to the normal gameplay. 3, 2, 1. The normal free roam gameplay is very similar to other LEGO games up to this point, with the fuck. 3, 2, 1. The normal free roam gameplay is very similar to all other LEGO games released up to this point, but with some improvements to the combat in this game, massively improving and utilizing other character types. As you go from character to character to engage both players in all sorts of different puzzles. This is best done when the game splits you off from the other characters to have them doing their own things. In a level like Ahsoka fighting General Grievous and R2 fighting the R2 wannabe knockoff orange duder, the one that we all hated. But at first, like from the beginning, I'm pretty sure everyone hated this little shithead. This is also how as you take control of vehicles to destroy and attack enemies. The maps are so much more expansive and have a lot more engagement and fun, intuitive puzzles, where we get some amazing bosses where there are multi-stages and different fights, all varying in set pieces and engagement. Like, once again, General Grievous versus Ahsoka, where you're hiding, waiting for sneak attacks on him. Or where you're having to then fly around a star cruiser to destroy it and engage in a starfight battles. Some levels have you command the clone army or even separatist army with multiple different types of units you can command and set up their bases. You're able to destroy the droid army or clone army with a variety of unique interactions. Now you command clones as clone commanders such as Rex or even Cody, which adds a true sense of bringing the players in and making them feel as if they're actually commanding the best army, the Galactic Army. The way to destroy the droid bases is you need to bring different reinforcements and vehicles and to destroy each um, setup on each base to clear it out to set your own. You are given different types along with a very limited amount that you can select from. Space battles. Now we have the weakest aspect of the gameplay, but it's still fun. These are short and feel almost like the greatest Star Wars game since Battlefront 2 on the OG Xbox. It is really fun, but the hub world flying from ship to ship is a lot more fun, as the camera is the biggest hindrance with this, along with some of the controls feeling very stiff. I feel Episode 3 from Complete Saga nails this in a much, much better way. Now, the graphics are appealing and fun to look at. Nothing to, or 3, 2, 1. The graphics are appealing and fun to look at. Nothing looks out of place, and everything. 3, 2, 1. The graphics are appealing and fun to look at, but nothing too notable, as you can easily find things and nothing's too hidden. Each world feels unique and sticks out from itself without being jarring, while being a good representation of what we see in the show. While the characters also do not look out of place, unlike the Skywalker Saga. I can't even get that name out of my mouth without wanting to puke. Sorry, I know. This review is going to kind of rip on the Skywalker Saga here in a moment. So let's finish looking at the game generalized aspects first. The story. It's a fun retelling of some of the Clone Wars episodes. Not only that, but its own world, it feels right at home with LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. Now, it is a short game though, only a couple of hours and 20 to 24 hours to 100% it. So overall, though, the game deserves your time and your attention. Now, my connection with this game is very personal, as it was one of two games I had when I was recovering from a dog attack when I was 9. This game has so much love and effort put behind it that it deserves more respect and love. TT not including it in the Skywalker Saga really span the legacy of the third installment of the original trilogy, and the first big IP, especially a big LEGO IP nonetheless. The gameplay is so fun, and especially with friends, as you can fight each other. You can command two different armies. Now, I can't explain to you why this game is as fun as it is. It's honestly challenging for all ages. Going back, I still have trouble playing it, as the puzzles aren't just handing you the answers, you have to look. Or even if you know the answer, 9 times out of 10, you're struggling because of how the game swarms you. The world building in it, the amount of droids that you are slaughtering, it really feels like a next-gen LEGO Star Wars game, unlike the Skywalker Saga. I can't stress this enough as a Star Wars fan and a LEGO Star Wars fan. LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars genuinely deserves your time. I will rate this game an 8 out of 10, mainly because of the flying in the game. Like I said, it doesn't feel as fleshed out as it could have been because of the camera work. Other than that, it would have gotten a 9, if not 10, as it improved on everything from the complete saga and even more importantly, the previous two mainline LEGO Star Wars games. But is it, would I recommend you putting the money from this game or into this game or putting it into Skywalker Saga? I think this game and Complete Saga are more worth your money, as all the love, little Easter eggs, the world, and how every level feels cohesive enough for you to play and just go into. You're not wasting time. The cutscenes are enjoyable, full of amazing humor, and most importantly, it doesn't waste your time walking from one destination to another. You feel a sense of urgency, suspense, and it captures the scenes from the show, the series, and makes you feel like you're fighting a part of one the two greatest civil wars. this galaxy has ever seen, from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And this concludes my review of LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars. If there's a game you want me to review next, please let me know down in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.